Good morning, children. Let us begin with Standard 5 English Grammar, Unit 7, Use of Articles. So, as we have learned, adjectives a or an and the are usually called articles. They are really demonstrative articles. Why demonstrative? These are the words which are pointing out. So, we say that they are demonstrative adjectives. Now, a and an is called the indefinite article. Why? Because it does not point out any particular or definite person or thing. So, before any person or thing, when we are just talking casually about it, we use a or an. For example, I saw a boy riding on an ass. So it can be any ass, it can be any boy. So we are using a or an. So this a or an in articles we say that they are indefinite article. Why indefinite? Because we don't know about whom we are talking about. Now the is called the definite article because it is used when we speak of some particular person or thing. So when you are talking about certain person and particularly that person or thing, we use the before it. For example, this is the boy I saw. So you are talking about some particular boy, pointing out that this is the boy I have seen. So we are using the. This is the ass. Now this ass also, we are talking about that particular ass by pointing out. So we use the. So definite article is the. So in these articles we have two types, definite and indefinite articles. So definite article is the and the indefinite article is a and an. And as a rule, a common noun in the singular number must have an article before it. A common noun means that is used for both. For example, this is a table. So we are talking about that table. It is a common noun and we use a before it. This is an apple. The apple is on the table. But a common noun in the singular number does not have an article before it when it is used as a general sense as man is mortal. So here we are talking about a common person, but we do not use any article before it. We just say man is mortal. Now let us see where do we use this a and an. A is used before a word beginning with a consonant. Consonants are which are not vowels. A, E, I, O, U are vowels, but other alphabets are consonants. So the noun beginning with a consonant, we begin with a. For example, a woman, a year, a hero, or a history. Then before such vowels as have the sound of U, Y-U, we use a. Now, union. Union is a vowel. It begins with U, but the pronunciation of this union is Y-U, U. So before that, we use a. Same way, university. U is a vowel, but the pronunciation of U is U. So here also we use the article only a, not an. Same way, useful book. The pronunciation of U comes like Y-U-U. So here also we use a useful book, a European, and a unit. Though they are vowels, but the pronunciation of U is not So here we do not use an, but we use a. Before the word one, which begins with the consonant sound of va, as a 1 rupee note, though O is a vowel, but here we don't write an, but the pronunciation of this O comes as one, wa. So we use a. Second, as a one-eyed man, or a one-way road. So the pronunciation of O comes as were, so we have to use a. Then when do we use an? Words beginning with a vowel, as we know, A, E, I, O, U. Any word beginning with these letters, we use an before it. An ass, an enemy, an engine, an elephant, an Englishman, and so on. And the words beginning with a silent H, as an R. R is one ghanta, but it begins with an H. But the H is not pronounced; it is silent, and we say as R, which is O. So after H is O, which is a vowel. So here we use an. Same way, honest man. It begins with H, but the pronunciation is honest. So again we write an honest man. An heir. H is silent. An honorable man. Here also H is silent. So before these we use an. Now let us see where do we use the. Now the is the definite article and it is used when we refer to some particular person or thing. For example, the boy of this class are very obedient. So we are talking about the particular boys. Let us go to the club. So we know which particular club we need to go. So we write the before it. Then when a singular noun is used to indicate a whole class, for example, the dog is a faithful animal. Now here dog is singular and we are talking about that whole group of dog, that the species of dog are very faithful animals. So we say the dog. The rose smells sweet. So we are talking about all the roses, not only one rose smells sweet, but all the roses we are talking in common. So we use the. According to the third rule, before the names of rivers, seas, oceans, gulfs, mountain ranges and group of islands, we use the. For example, the Ganga, the Thames, the Godavari. These are the special names of rivers and we use the before them. Then any gulfs, the Persian Gulf, the Bay of Bengal, we use the before them. Before any seas, the name of the seas, the Red Sea, the Indian Ocean, we use the before them. Why? Because they are all particular names that we are talking about. The Andamans, the Himalayas, the Alps, these are all names of the mountain ranges. So we use the before them. Now before the name of newspapers and sacred books. Now the newspapers are given a particular name. The Times of India, then the Amrit Bazar Patrika. So all these are the particular names of newspapers. So we write the before them. And sacred books are the holy books that every religion follows. So they are also the particular name given to those books. So we use the before them. For example, the Bible, the Quran, the Ramayana. So all these are particular names. So we use the before them. Now, before common nouns, which are names of things unique to their kind. So the earth, the exception. There is only one earth we are talking about. So we say the earth moves round the sun. The moon is shining in the sky. The world is full of sorrows. So here we are talking about that particular thing. So we are using the. Now before the directions also we use the. For example, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So why do I say the east? Because both are vowels. The is ending with E and east is beginning with E. So when there are two vowels before, when we are talking about the, then the pronunciation of the becomes the. So we say the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. And before the names of races of nations, means when we are talking about any nation and their peoples, so we write the before them. The Hindus, the Muslims, the Christians, the English and the French. So these are the people of that country, of that place. So we are using the before them. But the is not used before the name of languages. If we are talking about any language like Hindi, Gujarati, English, we do not use the before them because they are languages. Now, again, when do we use the before the adjectives in the superlative degree and before ordinal numeral adjectives? So, as we know, we learned in the comparison of adjectives when we are using the superlative, the highest degree of comparison, we write the before it. So, this is the best book I have read. So, best is in the superlative degree, so we write the before it. January is the first month of the year. So, particular month we are talking about, and we are giving it a grade in the ordinal numbers, that is first, second, third. So, the second month, the third month. So, we use the before it. Before an adjective, when the noun is understood as the rich, should help the poor. So we are talking about certain category and we are particularly talking about them. So we use the before them. The young and the old, the high and the low, all loved him. So all particularly we are talking about them. So we use the article, definite article the before them. Now let's see where we need to omit the article. So the article is omitted before the names of towns. Means any name of place like Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai, Agra, Jaipur, we do not write the before them. Second, the name of countries like India, Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, the name of all the countries, we do not write the. Name of person, any proper noun, we call any person with a name like Geeta, Sita, we do not use the before that. The name of mountain peaks like Mount Abu, Mount Everest, we do not write the. Name of street, any streets, the name of any lanes, we do not add the. We only say Victoria Street, Mahatma Gandhi Road. So we do not add that the article before them. The name of the days of the weeks, like Sunday, we don't say the Sunday. If you want to talk something particular about that day, so you say the Sunday was my greatest day. So in that way we speak. But when we talk about the days in sentences, or we use when we are speaking, we do not add any article before them. And the same way the months of the year, all the months of the 12 months of the year, we do not add the before them. So these are omitted. The is omitted before these particular categories. Now the name of materials, if you remember, anything that is made out of. Neither gold nor silver is to be found here. We do not say the gold and the silver. It is not used before a material noun. And same way, clothes are made of cotton, silk and wool. So all these are the materials from what the cloth is made out. So we do not use the. Then even before abstract nouns used in general sense, like health is better than wealth. These are abstract nouns which we cannot see, but they are nouns. So we do not use the before it. Honesty is best policy, is the best policy. So honesty and policy, they are abstract nouns. Wisdom is preferable to riches. So all these are abstract nouns and we do not add an article the before them. Now arts and science, as I do not like to study mathematics, painting is a fine art. So certain words and certain languages and subjects, we do not add the before them. So now let us do one exercise. We have to fill in the blanks with a, an or the as required. So let's begin. The first one, an umbrella is a useful thing. Why a? U is a vowel, but the pronunciation of U here is U. So we do not add an before it, but we write a. But umbrella, the pronunciation comes to So we have to write and before it. Second, the English defeated the French. Third, Sri Lanka is an island. Fourth, an aeroplane flies in the sky. The fifth one, the Ramayana is the holy book of the Hindus. Sixth, the Ganga is a sacred river. Seventh, an honest man is trusted by all. Why? And because H is silent. Eighth, the Himalayas are the highest mountains in the world. Ninth, he is an Indian but his wife is an American. 10th, the earth moves round the sun. 11th, a word to the wise is sufficient. 12th, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. And your 13th one is, English is an easy language. The 13th one, English is an easy language. 14th, the lion is the king of beasts. 15, a year ago I visited an island. 16, he is the cleverest boy in the class. 17th, the Himalayas lie to the north of India. 18, a good boy always speaks the truth. 19th, he is an honor to his profession. Honor, H is silent, so we use an before it. 20, English is the language of the people of England. So dear children, I hope you have understood the uses of articles. So you need to write the definitions of definite and indefinite article first in your English notebook, and then you can complete this one exercise very neatly in the book. So thank you and please have a nice day.